Let's talk about Vertiv first. For each of these companies, I'll just make one key point because we've got a lot of companies to cover. I think it just shows their earnings show there's still a lot of upside in these AI infrastructure plays. Vertiv, the headline figure, they're now projecting full year revenue of about 10 billion. That's a big jump. They were previously more on 9.5 billion on the high end. There are a lot of companies, Austin, in this infrastructure space have been winners during this earnings season. Celestica is a company we've talked about a lot on the show. I wish I had purchased it. I personally own it, but we do not have it in the portfolio. They were up, I believe, 20% the day after earnings. We are seeing significant acceleration in the share price of companies like Credo, Fabrinet, the most advantaged companies in this infrastructure build out. And Austin, the reason is because these new data centers, when we talk about all these, we talked about that figure earlier, $450 billion in CapEx, that is not equally distributed. Some companies are bigger than others, and we are seeing increasingly high spend in the most advantaged areas, things like faster data transmission, things like cooling, things like a lot of the power supply services. Vertiv's a winner in cooling and also a lot of these power supply services. If you're not buying Vertiv, one other stock in the portfolio, it actually dropped after earnings because they had affirmed guidance. Schneider Electric, they're booked essentially through 2030. They're a leading company for a lot of these power supply systems. They have their own cooling acquisition that they had made. This is a low risk way to be able to play the trend. Austin, I like to make recommendations that are higher risk, medium risk, lower risk. I believe Schneider is a lower risk way to get in the growth of this data center boom.